This is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-Minute Warning for the week of May 2nd. And in this week's 2-Minute Warning, we're taking a look at what's going on at the ports in China and asking shippers, are you prepared for what could be the mother of all freight storms? Several weeks ago in a 2-minute warning, we alerted shippers to the fact that the Chinese government was imposing significant restrictions and even lockdowns at some of their ports. Now, that's why 2 weeks ago in our webcast, Managing Your Supply Chain in Survival Mode, we invited Jon Gold, who's a VP in charge of supply chain issues for the National Retail Federation, to join us and talk about what's going on with the ocean markets, in particular a focus on the events at the Chinese ports. Now, if you haven't listened to that webcast, I really strongly encourage you to click on the link or go to transact.com, because in addition to what Jon shared, we also had Shelley Simpson from JB Hunt and Jeff Musing from Pitt, Ohio, talking about what's going on with the LTL and truckload carriers. Great webcast. But let's focus back on some of Jon's comments. Interestingly, he said back then, 2 weeks ago, that the events at the ports were not having that significant an impact on his members of the National Retail Federation. But he sent out a cautionary note when he said, who knows what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. Well, as these restrictions have continued, there is rising concern that once these ports get back up and running, we are going to see an unprecedented flow of cargo coming into the United States. Now, if this stuff hits the West Coast in June or July, there's also the risk of a port slowdown or shutdown along the West Coast because of the ILWU contract. With all these things going on, we encourage you to listen to the interview that I conducted last week with our friend Peter Tirschwell from the Journal of Commerce. He's a VP over there, Journal of Commerce, IHS Markit, knows a ton about the ocean market, sent out a great article here this past week about what's going on at the ports, and we asked Peter for his insights. And basically, let me set the table for you. We may be looking at the calm before an extremely severe storm, because when you have 8 to 10 to 12 weeks worth of production coming from China, all trying to get into the ports at the same time, it can create even more havoc than what we experienced in 2021. That's why we encourage you to give us a call. Talk to us about our things like the rapid assessment. Talk to our supply chain edge folks to understand the alternatives and things that you can do to manage these storms, because there are decisions you may need to be making today about containers coming in July and August. You need to get on it. If you have any questions, send me an email, give us a call, because with each and every 2-minute warning, we're here to remind you we are on your team, we're here to help, and we're passionate about seeing you be successful. And listen to that Peter Tirschwell interview. Thanks for your time.